What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with, actually, a couple days overdue video. We are talking about the new stuff that did drop in Danmachi on Thursday. Most of the stuff we talked about on the previous video when, you know, we got all the information from the live stream. But I wanted to cover a few things because there are new things. But first, I'm going to talk about this. I think this is hands down the most important thing. Make sure you're doing your daily summon here, okay? This is a completely free summon, doesn't cost you a thing. 0 iris, and it's every single day. Guaranteed 3-star. There are some great 3-stars in the game. In fact, I'm using, for War Games, one of the assists. But there are also 4-stars in this pot. There's the possibility to get a 4-star. Now, do remember, even if you pull nothing but 3-stars, you can still sell these 3-stars at the end of the month, plus whatever it takes, and get more tickets, more opportunities to get 4-stars. So don't skip a single day. There's absolutely no reason to. Okay, we'll go back into your gachas for a moment. That'll go again live here in 24 hours. The new gachas are up. Okay, we've talked about these units. There's some really good units on here. The Ryu is the one everybody seems to be going after. You know, they're pretty typical. Basically, you can make your decision based on what you want out of the game right now, but she is pretty sweet. I'll cover them very specifically in another video, but just know that it's here, and you've got 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th draws are pretty much your guaranteed draws. 4,000 iris invested, but you know, if these are the units you need, you know, your odds are pretty good still. Alright? And the other thing I do want to mention, okay, if we go into your events, the new event has dropped. I understand that the story behind that is really, really, really good. Heroic Trials. This Heroic Trials is once again a bond of, this time, Lunar Faust. And she's only 400 of these coins. Last couple have been 600, so that's like an hour's work. Worth. Totally worth. And I do need a bond of hers, so I'll actually probably be hitting this today, to be real. Okay? Now, I do want to mention something that actually interests me. Okay, well, first of all, Goddess, the Goddess Campanella, Campania, whatever the hell, however the hell you pronounce it. It does have a gacha, and it does have an exchange. Now, worth noting here, in the exchange, Hero Metal Flame Amulet. You know, for your star bonds. Okay, the gachas, pretty standard gacha. Now this time you can get two 3-star tickets from the gacha. So don't be sleeping on this. That's really damn good. Okay? So a lot of great stuff in here, guys. A lot of great stuff. Alright, let's just go up to the top here and see if there's anything else that's worth mentioning. I don't think so. Usually when we get the Hero Metal and Flame Amulet, that's kind of it, but I just want to double check all our rewards. Nah. Okay. 3-star ticket there. Let's go to Very Hard. And once you beat Very Hard, you get a 4-star ticket. So we're going to be blowing that thing on stream next week. So lots of good stuff to get out of this, guys. Lots and lots and lots of good stuff. The one thing I did want to mention here, if we go into the shop for a moment, I did kind of tell you guys, and I don't know why it is. It's weird why this kind of happened this way. But let's go into the event exchange, and I told you guys to farm up stuff for Anya and Chloe. I did too. But if we go down here to the bottom, the books aren't here. So apparently, those books were only live during the unit event. Okay? I clearly probably should have known that from the timeout number here, but I wasn't paying attention to that, sadly. So, my apologies. Apparently, it's gone. I've got enough stuff here. I'm honestly going to go spend it all on Book of Knowledge, because that's really what I need at the moment. I mean, just make your decision wisely what you're going to use it on. For me, that's kind of my best, because if you haven't if you're not aware for whatever reason, if you go into character here and you go into the CP levels, okay, these CP levels give you tons of great rewards. I've never really made my video on it, but let's look at the CP reward list, okay? If we go all the way to the bottom, there's a lot of iris in here, lots and lots and lots of stuff, but it adds stats here. See, there's strength plus 14, already got that. There's dex, there's, you know, all kinds of stuff in here that you can upgrade your character with. And these are permanent upgrades. So basically, if you don't have your CP level maxed out, you fuck it up. Plain and simple. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and take all those books that I just acquired, and I'm going to actually cut this down to about 15. Close enough. Okay? Because once they get to level 30, there's no point in going any higher. Oh yeah, he's not even close to level 30. But there, I got 10 more iris. So, the goal here is to definitely get up to level 30. I'm just going to go ahead and max the rest of this out. That will also help you in War Games and Record Buster. A maxed out unit here, all my bells will now get all of those boosts. So the goal is Hestia and Bell that I use all the time, Eyes, all of them, I'm trying to get up to max CP level. So, totally worth. Don't sleep on that either. That's not new, though. That's always been here. It's just, in fact, Spectre, the guy that, you know, I get a lot of my information from, he and I didn't even realize how important it was to do all three of those. Because, you know, obviously, you come in here, you refresh, and I can go over to Leafia's list. Leafia's list is different. Let's go ahead and look in here. Yeah. See, her list, I have Mikasa topped. Just because that's how it worked out. So, all three of them need to be top notch. Should be pretty straightforward, but, you know, make sure you're taking advantage of that. That's kind of that new stuff. War Games is back, guys. I will cover War Games team building in its own video, but just know it's back, it's here, and it's the usual rewards. So, free summons, guys. Free summons. Don't sleep on War Games. Okay? Pretty straightforward. We've talked about that ad nauseum. We'll talk about it in its own video, but the big new thing that I wanted to talk about here if we go into Guild is you have to go into Guild here to get your missions. Okay? Got a few missions. Then we have, down here, dispatch quests. You can go into dispatch quests in this window, which is pretty awesome. But here's the thing that really blew my mind. Let's go to adventurer level. Okay, my adventurer level is level 1. I am kind of sort of working on it. If you go in here to challenge, I don't know how hard this challenge is going to be, but you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I'll probably get my shit kicked in. I probably will get my absolute junk stepped on here, but I haven't tried this yet. But if you saw what that is, if you can beat this dude, that is a prism bond. No, I'm sorry, not a prism bond. A star bond. Yes. A bond for a time-limited unit. Now, actually, looks like I'm about to... Looks like I'm not doing half bad here. What I need to do is I need to put Reveria on this team. Okay? Let's turn off auto battle and see if we can beat this. Alright, I'm going to go right into my attack stack. Let me double check. I don't think they overlap. She's physical resist and he's AoE attack. Yeah, they don't overlap, but they... That's stack, kind of sort of stack. But yeah, this'll be... This is a prism? This is a prism bond or a star? This is a star bond. This is almost too easy. Now, not everyone's going to be able to beat it. I realize that. Bell and Mikasa are actually getting hit pretty hard here. What I actually need is my, yeah, we'll just keep using him for his, yeah, he's dead. Oof. Okay. Let's debuff the crap out of him. Well, no, he's not buffed up much. Oof, that's not going to do much good. There we go. I just want to keep that buff, Raul's buff on him as long as I can. That'll help out. I'm going to go back up here to the beginning and restart the stack. And then when I get my double super attacks... Oh, Lord. I should have done my super attack. I would have had him. So, yeah, that's worth going back in and reattempting. Realistically, honestly, had I not had... had I been doing it from the start, instead of just farting around with it, I'd have had that. So, Star Bonds. Star Bonds. These are for time-limited units. Go. I already know who I'm using these on. Already know I'm using them on. Okay? You've got stories in here. Okay? And you've got achievements. So, these are basically their own kind of little thing. Okay? Let's take a look here. So, clear bell episode very hard. There we are. Clear eyes very hard. I need to go do that. So just follow along with these. Best War Games rank. Already got that. Yeah. So lots and lots and lots of stuff you can get in here. But the big hype are these Star Bonds, guys. Go. If you don't know the difference, the Hero Medal and Flame Amulet, they give you a Prism Bond. And the Prism Bond is pretty good. It's just good for any general pull unit. But Star Bonds are where it's at. And the only other way to get Star Bonds currently in the game. Now, they used to give them to you periodically for the Heroic Trials. But currently, the only way to get them otherwise, go to the Special Exchange, go to Gnome Ticket Exchange. I have enough Gnome Tickets, actually, to get an Assist Bond. So, I think I'm going to go fight that down, get those 2 bonds, and start throwing those into some assists. Because I need some assists. Badly. So, worth doing, guys. Don't sleep on Gnome Tickets either. That's pretty much the stuff, guys. We got new login bonuses. Hopefully you're doing that. Your first login, they said Thursday. For me, it worked out to be Friday. That first login, I got my my free... what you call it? The new girl, Artemis. Okay, she is an assist. Okay, now current stats, which is strength 15%, ally strength 10%. Okay, effect does not apply to self, so basically she's 15% only and 10 to everyone else. She doesn't stack. If I go back in here and we MLB her, strength 20% and 15% to all allies. So she is an amazing assist, guys. Amazing. And it doesn't look like she's time limited. No. So she should be in the general pool. As you know, the general pool is getting ready to change. And they're going to be adding her and a couple other units. And we're going to talk about that in its own video. But that's all the stuff, guys. There's a lot of hype stuff that has just recently dropped in here. Okay? Do your daily gacha. Pay attention to the guild button over there. Make sure you're doing your CP levels. That hasn't changed. It's been a thing, but I've never really talked about it. And pay attention to this quest. I understand the story is really, really good, too. So, all kinds of good stuff, guys. That's the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. We'll cover some of the more intricate details in their own kind of unique fashion. And we'll do that in the upcoming days. But other than that, this is just the overall, and then we'll kind of like focus on different stuff. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my Birdman, hit me up on Booker, and remember, guys, stay pervy, stay very, very pervy, because there's some fine waifus in this game. Fine, my man.